when your legs don't work like they used to before.
Good afternoon, world.
And I can't
Today,
sleep you
we will
off
be
of your
hearing
feet.
different views of people who have and have not experienced love.
Will your mouth still
Yes,
remember the
you
taste
heard it
of my
right.
love?
We will be talking about love. How will
your
different
eyes still
people define
smile
love
from
from
your
their
cheek?
experiences? How did love change them?
Will
And how does
be
love
loving
affect
you
people? Why does it
till
affect a
70.
person's behavior? This is Pamela, and I will be giving you a 15-minute interesting views about love.
Heart could still
Here in
last
Emotional Variety.
23.
Love is rarely defined because everyone experiences it differently. What one person thinks is love, another may think is infatuation, or vice versa. Everybody has felt it at one time or another, be it for a person, pet, or even a non-living object. That feeling is love. Love is felt in different intensities. It may consume your whole being. Some people search for what seems their whole lifetimes for love, whereas others may seem to fall in and out of love on a regular basis. Of course, here we are talking about people, and we will hear further about what is love and how it affects people. We have Kenneth on the line. Kenneth?
Emotional Variety.
Good afternoon. I am Kenneth Omento Hasbe from the College of Communication. I would like to interview you about the psychological dimension of love, and you are?
Hello, I am Trixie Novemgo, a graduating student from the College of Nursing. I am also an associate editor-in-chief of our college's publications, Lifeline.
So, ma'am, what is love according to your psychological studies?
Love is a series of chemical reactions that would occur in a constant, unpredictable motion.
So, do you agree that love is powerful?
Of course, love can either make or break a person, and it can also trigger all possibilities, all feelings, all thoughts. Yes.
So, have you ever experienced love, or what is the feeling of being in love?
I have been in love, and when you're in love, that person becomes an inspiration and at the same time a distraction to you.
So, a person is like being hit in the ground when the word love intrudes. Why do you think a person would react that way?
It is none but our experiences which helps us react differently to all sorts of things. So our experiences are one of the defining factors of the individual we turn out to be. So we are under the same sky of love and emotions, but different people also see different horizons.
Emotional Variety.
And that was a nice explanation from Trixie. Right now, let us hear how a single, with or not in a relationship, define love. We have Lindsay on the line. Linz?
Emotional Variety.
Yes, Pam. We have here Miss Jessa, Pol Sci student, who has not yet been in love since birth. So first question, having not into a relationship, how would you define love?
Love is, for me, love is not a because, it's a no matter what. If you're going to ask me why, simply because I have witnessed it from my parents.
So, being single, from who do you only experience love?
As I've said, from my parents, from my friends, and of course, to those who cares for me and who loves me.
So, what can you say about those people who are happily in love with each other?
Walang forever. A joke. Just enjoy your life.
So, are you looking forward to have a boyfriend in the near future?
Of course, I'm open to possibilities, and of course, I am willing to experience what love is with other person.
So, thank you so much, Miss Jessa. Back to you, Pam.
Emotional Variety.
Thank you, Lindsay. You have just heard how would a single person understand and interpret love. What do you think a broken-hearted person's opinion in love? Let us hear it from Glenn. Glenn, come in.
Emotional variety.
Yes, Pam. So here we have Mabeth. So Mabeth,
What is love for you?
Love is something that would give you the right strength on how to handle the reality with positivity and how to move on with your life without the aid of the wrong person you've met. Hence, love is a strength for you to live another life in a positive manner.
Why do you think being single is much better than being committed?
As a 19-year-old lady, I prefer being single than being committed because at this moment I am enjoying what I have, especially my family and friends. They are the ones who won't hinder me from my real happiness. Hence, if you are committed, you just have to live in a way that your boyfriend would want you to live, which is for me would be unfair.
Do you still want to find your Mr. Right?
Even though I don't want to commit at this moment, still I want to meet my Mr. Right someday. I think that would be after I graduated, and I know that's already the time which I can handle both love and career without much difficulty.
How did you overcome the heartbreak process?
Of course, as a lady with high hopes, I always kept in mind that my world doesn't revolve with a wrong man. You are making your own destiny, and the breakup would make you stronger. Thus, I made myself more busy. I welcome new friends and also widen my circle of friends.
Having experienced pain, what did you learn?
Pain is an encouragement that would tell you that something incredible tomorrow would happen. Why would you settle for less when you deserve the best? Pain is a good thing that would make you seek for someone better in the future. As they say, we learn from our mistakes.
Emotional variety.
And that was a broken-hearted person's view. Well, too much of those alone and bitter stuff. Let us hear from a happily in love person what love is. Would it be a different insight this time? Javille, come in.
Emotional variety.
So we have here Miss Abigail, nursing student who's in a relationship for almost 3 years. Being a committed person, how would you define love?
for me, I believe that love is not about being together always. It's all about giving each other the wings to fly and explore, and always have faith that wherever the wind takes you, you will always find a way back. I believe that love, as a committed person, I believe that love is all about giving each other the chance to grow, the space to grow, and supporting each other with whatever fields of endeavor you'd like to take. It's like you go home at the end of a tiring day, and then you have someone to talk to explain what's happening, what happened to your day, and you just have someone to comfort you. So that's it. For me, love is not really all about texting each other often, seeing each other often, but it's the comfort of knowing someone supports you no matter what.
So for you, is it better to be in a relationship than being single, and why?
For me, well, I've tried being single for a very long time also, and I've tried being in a relationship for a very long time, and my relationship right now is already running 3 years, going 4. So I believe that it's always good to be in a relationship if the person allows you to be yourself, and the relationship is not toxic, it doesn't hinder you from growing or from becoming a better person. But if that kind of relationship stops you from growing or becoming who you want to become, then it's better to be single, because it's better to be with someone who gives you the freedom than to be with someone who takes away all of it.
Emotional variety.
Different people indeed. We have heard variety of definition of love from different people, from single to broken-hearted, and to a person who is happily taken or in love. Yes, what is love might be a cliche for some, but is indeed a strong interrogative question. This time, we will know the relevance of this topic. Answering the questions Why would people behave differently in love? In how humans behave in love, we have again Kenneth on the line.
Emotional variety.
So why would broken-hearted behave differently or react differently in love? Can you give insight?
In the scientific sense, with the emotional displacement of an individual, they will be a drop of in the dopamine receptors of the brain, which are responsible for motivation, satisfaction, and also pleasure.
Okay, so have you ever encountered broken-hearted people?
Of course, I have encountered broken-hearted people.
Okay, so can you give me a brief explanation about human behavior when it comes to love?
Loss of a loving relationship creates this irreplaceable void in the emotional mind, and it can ache to the soul. It can also lower one's ability to function. It can also hinder one's ability to look at the brighter side of things.
So that's it, ma'am. Thank you so much for your time today. I hope you learned something about our interview to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Emotional variety.
You have just heard different persons' insights. I hope you have earned ideas from our topic today. This has been Pamela saying love is not how it changes, but it is how we change for love.
Darling, I will be loving you